This week, we are going to be talking about things to keep you safe and cool this summer when you're riding on your bike. So we're going to go over some different water bottle options, helmets, sun protection, things like that to show you how to stay cool. One of the most important things you can have when riding your bike is a helmet. There are lots of different styles, brands, adjustment options. So this is kind of like your street style helmet, whereas this is kind of more your traditional vented style helmet that you'd see for mountain biking, road biking. This has an optional plastic brim that you can snap on the front. Most of these helmets will have an adjustable thing in the back so you can tighten and loosen the helmet to fit your head. One of the most important things when picking a helmet for fit is to make sure that when you first try it on, it's not pinching front to back or side to side, because anything that feels a little bit uncomfortable when you first try it on is going to be magnified the longer you wear it. One other option that you have on a lot of helmets is what's called the MIPS, or Motion Impact Protection System, which on the inside of this helmet is the yellow thing that will actually move and rotate a little bit. So if you have an impact, it rotates so it doesn't have as direct an impact on your head and your brain. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they do offer a lot more protection. Another thing that you can add once you get your helmet is a debrim. Now this is mine and I've had it for quite a while, and as you can see, what started as red is now very pink, which just goes to show the cumulative effect of sun over time. So this did not hit my neck and face, instead it discolored the debrim. This is a nice little option. They come in all different colors and it does offer a lot of sun protection. If it rains, it actually even offers a little bit of rain protection. And they come in two sizes, one that's called the Sporty, one that's called the Classic. The Classic is just a little bit bigger in diameter than the Sporty. And how these work is there's a side strap here that cinches it onto the helmet, and then the straps on the front and the back are for actually adjusting the pitch. So once you have your helmet, this will just slide over the front, pull it down over the back, and then I usually like to get the strap to sit inside one of the vent holes on the back when I'm cinching it up, and that helps hold it in place. So with the debrims, the larger ones, the longer part goes in the back of the helmet, the shorter part in the front, kind of like a fireman's hat. If you're wearing it, looks like so. And they are designed so even with wind up to 35 miles an hour, it will stay on your helmet. These will fit just about any type of helmet. The only one I know that it will not fit is if you have a large nutcase helmet. But even with the smooth helmets like this, they will fit over it. Just know that if you do have a plastic visor on your helmet that's removable, you will want to remove that before installing the debrim on it. The other debrim that they make is called the Rezo, and this is one that just goes in the front, so this doesn't give you neck protection, but if you ride a recumbent bike or you otherwise have a seat that would inhibit the back, this is another option. This one also allows you to kind of adjust where the brim sits. It's a Velcro band that mounts onto the helmet, and then you can adjust this depending on how recumbent you are, how much you want it to overhang your eyes, so that's another option for protection from the sun. Another thing I recommend for people that are follically challenged like myself is a head sweat. This will protect you from getting sunburned through the vents on your helmet. And when it gets really hot out, these work really well to soak them in water before you go out for a ride. And then in dry climates like ours here in Tucson, it serves as an evaporative cooler, keeps you real cool while riding. For those that don't need full head protection but want to have a sweatband to keep sweat from dripping down their eyes, we also do carry the head sweats, just regular sweatbands that are great for running, biking, all kinds of outdoor sports. So other things to protect from the sun during the summer are your arms. I like to usually bike in long sleeve shirts, but if I'm not, they do make sleeves. So if you have like a short sleeve jersey, this is a sun protection that's real lightweight, so it's not hot, and you can just slide it up your arm and it will protect you from the sun. Almost as important as the helmet is the glove. There's nothing worse than skidding your arm across or your hand across the pavement, taking the skin off. I'd almost rather have a pair of gloves than a helmet. The other thing this does is gives you sun protection, so when you're riding, you don't have to worry about the back of your hand getting sunburned. And that's something to keep in mind when picking your gloves, because some of them will have a mesh back or will have a little cutout hole. So if sun protection is important to you from a glove, that's one feature to look for. Carrying water on your bike, of course, is really important when the weather gets hot, and we have all kinds of options for mounting water bottles, different size water bottles, everything from your basic water bottle cage that will mount to the bosses, ones that you can put on smaller frame bikes where you don't have room to get the water bottle in and out. This has a track, so you can kind of mount it sideways, so you can actually bring the water bottle in from the side. So if you have a really tight, small frame, this still allows you to put a water bottle into it. We also carry these neat ones by Toe Peak that's an adjustable cage. So by threading this in and out, you can expand the width of the cage to fit larger diameter water bottles by just spinning that out. We also carry a bunch of products by Two Fish, which make Velcro style water bottle cages in all different sizes. Here you can see that I can put a full-size Nalgene in this one, and they make them so you can even put like a full-size growler in your bike. They also sell an adapter so you can put any cage you want onto the bike, also using that Velcro mount. These Velcro water bottle cages you can mount anywhere, so any bike that doesn't have a mount, a lot of your cruiser bikes, road bikes. In this case, I'm gonna mount it right to the stem, but you can also mount it to a seat post, anywhere where you have a tube and some space. This just uses a Velcro strap to hold it in place. You can cut these down if you want, if the strap's a little longer than you need, or tuck it out of the way. And then this allows you to just put your water bottle right on the front. Another important thing to protect when you're cycling is your eyes. And there are all kinds of different glasses for different riding conditions that will help accomplish that. Having sunglasses will help protect against UV rays. If you're riding at dusk, you can use the orange type lenses, which will enhance visibility and depth perception. Or clear if you're riding at night, just to keep rocks and stuff from hitting your eyes and from causing the wind to make your eyes water. We carry a bunch of glasses by Tifosi, and they have everything from kind of more advanced ones that have interchangeable lenses to kind of more of your basic sunglasses. Everybody has their own style that they like. One thing I really do like though is the interchangeable lenses, just because it does allow you to have one pair of glasses that you can swap out the lenses for different riding conditions, whether you're riding at night, dusk, or during the day where you're trying to just protect your eyes from the sun. Now with these, all you have to do is kind of pull the lens out from the center and you pop it out. And then if I wanted to switch lenses, I could move over to the orange one. In this case, I'm just gonna pop this one back in. And again, you just kind of flex it back in place. And this allows you to use one pair of glasses for all different types of riding conditions. If you wear pants while you're riding, another nice thing to have is what's called an ankle biter. They go by different names. This has a reflective strip on it, and you just put it around the base of your pant leg. And then when you're riding, that'll keep you from getting your pant leg caught up in the chain. Lights and reflectors, of course, are another important part of safety, but we're gonna go more in-depth into lights in one of our next videos. Picking your route is also incredibly important for safety, so you don't have to use things like the helmet and the gloves and everything else, especially if you're doing a ride with pets, with kids. Keep in mind that your choices of where you ride can also affect the people going with you. So there's lots of busy roads out there, lots of traffic. If you're on a neighborhood road, find a bike route that's less traffic, lower speeds. All those can help you be much safer when you're out riding your bike. So when you're ready for your next bike ride, remember to bring your water bottle, protect your hands with a pair of gloves, grab your helmet with a debrim for sun protection if you so choose, and get a pair of glasses to protect your eyes, and you will be ready for everything that's out in the environment. And if you'd like to buy any of the things you saw in this video on our website, if you use the code SAFETY, it'll get you $10 off of your order of 100.